I listen to the OBG.
Okay, so I want to talk about healing my way, the tough route. Now, truthfully, only you can heal yourself because nobody cares. It's down to you to heal. And when I say nobody cares, I don't mean like doesn't care at all. Some people care about you, but up to a point. You're the only person that cares 100%. If you're not committing suicide and you're living or you want to live, you're the only one who cares 100% about you until maybe you can find another half. And I've done the story the other day about the other half and the Greek mythology behind it. If you go back 3 shows, you'll find that. And that's if you believe in the other half thing. If not, it's all down to you. Excuse me. Now, everyone that you meet along the way who no doubt can help you, they're there to help you, but they're not there to make it happen. That's down to you. It's when you turn that switch. This is why sometimes I think it's just binary choices. I love to think there's bits in between, but every now and then I think, no, it's just binary choices. You either is or you isn't. You're a 1 or a 0. You are or you aren't. And that's it. And that's when you turn over. When people say to me like, oh, yeah, and no, he's not that bad. He's just a bit racist. It's no. You're racist or you're not. You turn it off. That's on. When does it happen? And it takes so long for some people. You're sexist or you're not. It's that simple. There's a journey. You have to learn. You can't just tell yourself you're not sexist or you're not racist. You have to learn. And those are bugbears for me. Let me just go over a tangent. I'll come back to this tough story. People, how many of you ever woken up and just said to someone, I'm a carpenter because I said so. I'm a lawyer because I said so. You went to university, you studied and studied and studied. And for you to say like, well, I'm not a racist or I'm not a sexist just because you chose to say so, it doesn't work. Same as being a lawyer or a doctor. You have to learn that stuff. You have to learn why. You have to learn what, why people say this is racism, what racism is, what brought it on, sexism, how sexism works, how males act and benefit from it. And then you'll understand it, and then you can kind of switch off, or at least improve by a great deal anyway. But just to wake up one morning and go, well, I'm not racist, you may as well just wake up in the morning and say, I'm a mountain climber without ever climbing a mountain or without ever, donning the clothes or partaking in the activity. Now, back to the point. You're not broken. When something happens to you, when you get hurt, you're not broken. So stop telling yourself that you are. A part of you may have been hurt and that's it. You have to release the body. It's your mostly, for instance, right, okay, let me do this first. If your mostly healthy grandmother broke her leg and there was no chance of it healing properly, would you have her put down? If your dog got an infected leg and had to have a leg amputated, removed or amputated, would you have it put down? No. There you are. And you're introverted, feeling entirely useless, entirely in pain, and refusing to admit to yourself that as painful as it was, the part of you that was hurt, damaged, or broken in that event wasn't entirely you. It was a part of you that got hurt. A stranger slapped you in the face, for instance, right? And we bring our entire self to bear the brunt. We feel that a sense of self has been damaged because we can't tell ourselves that it wasn't personal. It was an event in which you played a part, a role in which nothing could be said to your advantage. Nothing. You lost, that's all. We have to strip away everything until we're left with just 2 things. 2 things interacting in an event like that. And we have to resist the temptation to add new variables and give them weight. Things such as, well, I've never hurt anybody in my life. That doesn't matter. Oh, it could have been worse. It could have killed me. It didn't. You have to stop and you have to think, has the danger gone? Yes. What's the worst thing about your situation right now? Someone slapped you in the face and they've walked away. Your face stings and you feel embarrassed by the fuss of people around you making, and that's it. It happened to you and you survived. Be grateful, move on. And I mean that for all events. And I'm talking about the strongest of the strong in all events. You may have been violated. Someone may have stolen your property. Someone may have hurt your child. Someone may have done whatever. But it's an event. Because don't forget, 10 years later, the pain isn't there. A month later, 6 months later, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and you start healing. But you have to know that. And people say, no, give people time to heal. And it's like, yeah, I get that. But don't wallow in it. Move on. And life, sometimes we win. But in life, we also lose. And that's balance. Not in the natural order of things, but in that you can have peace of mind. And you're going to have to get over it. And that's some tough love, I understand. But that's the way it works. I am Novi J.